because there's no light on here, this is how I'm gonna do the video. Like this. I'm gonna just be very straightforward and blunt with this video. I didn't want to make it, but I mean something has to be said. It's just something I'm gonna say, and then it's just gonna be over pretty much. So for Joshua out there, you, uh, I mean, I think it just has to be said. And this obviously might not matter to everybody, but for the people that have noticed it, the two K's in his name that are capitalized for the reason because of X Deadlies. Don't know what's going on there. But I'm gonna be very blunt with this video and just kind of straight up, just be straightforward. This is between two people. People can talk about what's going on the outside, but they weren't there, so I'm just gonna get this done pretty quickly here. This is kind of like not like the joking video I just did. This one's just gonna be straight up how it's gonna be. Um, I don't get his whole thing. Like, he can talk about how he thinks everything's going, but the truth and the fact of the matter is, he is gonna talk about how, oh, have you done this with the gaming chair, or this or this or this, and all about gaming. I showed him Call of Duty. I showed him YouTube. Everything that he's going for, or the stuff that I was going for. So he could say how it's all the stuff that he wants to do, and he this that. He wouldn't even know about content creation or Call of Duty if it wasn't for me. So it's just funny how it's such simple thinking that people can find and see, but really the truth is they can't see that. The reason why is because it's kind of like it goes into personal lives at that point. Unless you were there with me and him, you wouldn't know, and unless you're in his family, basically, then you wouldn't know that I got him into Call of Duty. And of course, he won't admit it. I mean, there may be a slight chance that he will. Whether he does or not, the truth is still there. You know, there's the one side of the story, the second side, and then there's the truth, or whatever people can say. Or there's the truth, the lies, and then the freaking made up stuff, whatever. I mean, I don't know. But in this story, I don't know why I said story. In this whole thing, I mean, it's not really a story because I'm just finishing it all off. But um, I mean, it's not even like it was even started. It's not even like it's a story. It's not even like anything like that at all. It's just straight up, just he won't live his own life and do what he wants to do. He's going for the top of the esports, doing what I wanted to do with my clan, Origins, and every clan that I did after that. He's trying to accomplish something that I tried to do years ago, and now that nobody cares about Call of Duty or any of that stuff, he's still continuing it as if people care, as if he thinks people still care for some reason. And I don't get what he doesn't understand from that. Eventually, he'll move on to other games and eventually do other things, I hope. The only thing that I've seen that he's doing that's on his own thing is making his own video game. Oh, you know what though? He might have been inspired by playing Call of Duty or from watching people play Call of Duty and stuff like that. But again, what's that going to go back to? Me showing him Call of Duty. So it's just, it's so weird. It's just really, really weird. Why is he trying to complete these goals that were mine and then say that he wants to do those things too? Why is he wanting to do it now that I'm not around him? It's just so, I don't know what he doesn't comprehend and be an adult about things, because he blocked me on absolutely everything but has so much in common with me, and we were completely just fine. So I don't know why he's going to continue doing this every day going forward. Um, this isn't something that I'm in. It's more of him dealing with himself. It's a battle with himself, basically. You know, he's struggling, stressing out in his own life, whatever. He has his issues that he needs to solve. But, so there's no, like, little beef that needs to be squashed. There's no this or that. But he can always have the option to unblock me and talk to me. He can always have these excuses because of the people around him and the toxicity that he's used to and that he's always been. That's the true him. He is now who he's always been. Around me, I tried to make him, you know, a big star and, you know, try to make him have a career, and now he just doesn't have that chance. He doesn't have any careers in anything anymore. No Walmart stock and nothing. But I mean, this video isn't supposed to be very, very long. I'm not trying to make it as long as possible. I just I wanted to at least make one video where I can just show the person that's been spam commenting. It's just him and a few other people, or just him and someone else. I don't know. I don't really care. I don't have that much time on my hands. I have a job. I have a girl. And I just have a lot of friends and family that I spend holidays and stuff with. I don't sit there on Christmas playing Modern Warfare 3 2023. I don't sit there playing video games because I'm grown up. I'm grown past that. And not only that, but I do more than just video games. That's not my main goal in life. Unlike, someone that I'm talking about in this video, unlike this guy who will brag about winning a gaming chair or doing something with 2,000 other people. Bro, in Mesa, when I was like 10, around 10, after I met you, when we weren't talking, before we started talking again in middle school, I was in a Mesa tournament, and as a kid, I almost won the whole thing out of thousands of people in Mesa, or whatever it was. It was something in Mesa. There's Mesa and then something else, Arizona. And it was a Pokemon trading card game tournament. Sure, it can be however you see it. Anybody can have their own opinion, or see it how they see it, but this is how I see fit. And it's also the truth at the same time. I'm obviously not being biased here. If I wanted to be biased, unfiltered, and be raw and authentic, not authentic, but like just be straight up and just say everything how it actually is, I don't think the YouTube video would stay up on the platform. I think it would probably go against some TOS and community guidelines. Some people want to see that video, but truth to be told, it's just not worth it. Has that video been up on YouTube? No. If you have seen a video where it's on probably someone's channel, someone's probably re-uploaded it, where I do go in, but I stay on, the guidelines. I don't, get too personal or, go against any guidelines. I've never done that once, even though I do have a strike somehow. Again, very weird for the reason I have that, but that's a little bit off topic. But this is just one video that I just want to be straightforward and blunt with and just have it up, because it's something that someone that just repeatedly comes in the comments, and it's very embarrassing and humiliating that someone that has such an ego and acts like they're so mature, but will completely put all their effort and dedication into this. But when I was around them, before we were adults, he just didn't have the balls to be not scared of me for some reason. He didn't have the balls to go for clips. And then he would cry and complain when he wouldn't hit clips, and then blame me and say that I was pressuring him, and be like, oh, I'm gonna drop you from the clan and we're not friends and this and that. Like, where's the pictures? Where's the screenshots? The proof and evidence? Because I don't see it. So he can talk about all this stuff all happening, and people can say what they want about this video, and even though that I'm not, showing anything, but that's kind of the whole point of this. That's how useless it is. That's how pointless it is for literally anybody else to know about this whole thing, but it's just information, just in case if anybody wonders why this guy spams my comments and acts like he has a life and talks about how much of a life he has and all this stuff that keeps him busy, but he'll still make time for me. Really weird for someone who says they don't want to be my friend or be around me or anything to do with me, but hey, this is the world we live in, I guess. It's no hate. It's never been hate. Nothing negative, nothing bad towards this guy. He just needs to figure out stuff in his life. Simple as that. Now, if you see something in my comments, or if you see something anywhere, it's probably just this guy spamming. Why does he do this stuff? You got me freaking... I have no clue or idea why. This dude thinks this is just the best idea to just spend so much time to vape and then, start talking trash. And then this, I mean, like, I see it when I was looking at those streams that I saw. I see exactly why he is the reason he is, and I just see it. I don't even got to talk about it, because even if I do, it's not going to change anything. This video probably won't change anything. So I could care less. It's one person in the world. I can make more friends, and if I don't, then it's not like it matters anyway, because I'm still going to make the best content possible on YouTube, the absolute best of the best, the legendary grand entertainment type of content. That will forever entertain you guys, and you guys love and enjoy. But as far as this goes, I mean, it was something that I would say that I'm done with, but I've never, like, this hasn't been that serious to me. I've never took it to heart. It's never been something that mattered. Like, at first, and at one point in time when I was making those videos talking about him, I did take some parts out of my video. I did get a little bit sentimental. I was like, dang, bro, he was my friend, though. This dude was my friend. I'm not even gonna lie. I can talk about, how he was an acquaintance and go back and forth on acquaintance and friend, but truthfully, yeah, okay. We could have been friends. But, I mean, it was an acquaintance type of thing, though. I know I'm like a little bit back and forth on that, but, truthfully, it was just an acquaintance. We barely hung out, and then that's the truth of it. But it's just, for anybody wondering about the whole thing, I just wanted to make this video to talk about it. I know it looks weird. I have a whole freaking light on me because this is my only source of light in this room. I'm using this battery to do this video, and it's worth it. I'm glad it'll be over when it's over, and that'll be that. But I'm tired of just seeing that channel and just seeing how the channel before it even was made. Just knowing that that whole thing is just like it's not been cleared up. And to clarify the whole thing and to let everybody know, I mean, like, I don't want to hear no false stories from other people in the future. I don't want to hear nothing about it, even though, once again, it doesn't matter that much to me. But I want everybody to know at least the truth if they're going to know about it. If he's going to talk about that whole thing and want to spread rumors and lies and all these fabricated stories and all this made up things, then at least I want people to know what actually really happened. And I'm not going to talk about every little detail. I'm not going to talk about everything. But this guy, he went off the deep end. He didn't start, like, doing drugs. At least I don't know what he does now. He probably does. I mean, he's vaping, so which is weird because he starts talking about how I'm drinking alcohol, but I mean, vaping's any different? I don't know. But I mean, if you need your parents to help you, that's like, okay. You do you. You do your own thing, man. Like, if you want your little cloned version of AlphaShadowHawk, you can go right for it, buddy. I could care less. I don't even remember the information for that whole thing. So AlphaShadowHawk, my alternate gamer tag, does not matter anymore. I did lose Elite Killer Blade. I didn't think I would ever lose that gamer tag, and the freaking PlayStation 3 that went along with it that I've had for so many years, but Tweaker stole it. It's gone. It freaking sucks because, a freaking so much stuff was gonna be on that channel, and unfortunately, I lost all that. So, that's that. It sucks. I don't think I lost that account. I feel like I might have a way to get that account back. But as far as AlphaShadowHawk goes, I seriously don't even know what freaking email that's on. He doesn't even use it because he plays Xbox. He's an Xbox fanatic. I don't even think he will ever touch a PlayStation unless it's one of his friends, maybe. I don't know. I have both consoles. I don't know. But all I know is I hope the best for him. I just really hope that he moves on from me and will actually, if he's gonna at least try doing content creation, like, do his own thing. He will, for some reason, always have a name that I made, so he's always, like, piggybacking and trying to leech off the fame that I get and everything that I get, the viewership, the likes, the comments, the thousands and thousands of people watching that are still increasing. It's at 100,000 at the moment. which is weird because he has more subscribers than me and I have more views, but whatever, I'm not going to talk about that. But like just going forward and just increasing, and like I'm not going to bring up the freaking uh the bots that he uses or the stuff. I'm not going to bring up every little detail. Like I said, I'm just bringing up just the things to just be quick so everybody knows. And that's that. Is it an issue on YouTube, and have I tried to let YouTube know about it because of how it's gone to against TOS and community guidelines multiple times, countless times. YouTube hasn't done anything, and I know they have the time to figure things out. They're a billions of dollar company, and millions of dollars. There's no way that they can't figure out some type of solution here. But that's another reason why this doesn't matter to me, because if the entire platform that wants to have a clean slate and wants to be a clean, squeaky clean image, just like this kid Joshua does, then I mean, firstly, he got to work on his own life and work on his own stuff. And basically the same thing for YouTube. I mean, like, there's just no way that they can't quickly solve one thing. It's so quick, and it's just, if they could just see their guidelines and just, But no, I use excessive swearing apparently every so often, to the point where, oh, they gotta watch my channel more and this and that. Like, I don't know. But all that matters is I'm going to still be making content for you guys. All that matters is content will still be coming out, and so much more from Legendary Grand Entertainment and me. So, in the end, it doesn't even matter. That's the quote. But I mean, just truthfully, I just really wish that he'd just be my friend. We can just not have this little games he wants to be playing. But if that's the road he wants to take, then he can just do that over there, and I'll be doing this over here. Which will suck. But like I said, once again, there's so many people on Earth, and that's also another thing that confuses me of why he still chooses to do this with me. But I guess I have no idea. I guess it's just because he's always, just not around me anymore, and he moved because of me. So that's why every time he tries to say, no, that wasn't the reason, and like tries to defend the whole thing, it just makes it even more obvious that was the reason why. That he started drama with me and my family, and then now he moved across the United States because he just couldn't deal with it, which we weren't even doing anything. Like, we were just chilling, and then he just got so stressed out, and I guess he was just overthinking and too much in his head about it, and I don't know. But again, like I said, nothing bad to the dude. He's almost in 2K subscribers, so congrats. You do you. And he's doing some little Call of Duty things still, so congrats for keeping the game alive, I guess. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I think I just once again, like I said, it'd be nice for him to do his own thing and just get away from me and change that gamer tag name that he thinks he has and just do his own thing. That's what I would love for to happen. I don't care if he does or not. I would love for it to happen. That would be something that, if he would stop all this little things that he does, changed his name, did his own thing, and he didn't even freaking comment anymore, and he just didn't do any of that stuff, and even unblocked me. That would just be just fine enough. But talking to me again, that would be I think that would be better. I would like that better. But I mean, life isn't perfect. You don't get everything you want. And it's not even about getting everything you want, but it's not always going to be, sunshine and rainbows. And I think that's what he kind of doesn't understand also. But, we all learn and grow in life, and I hope he does exactly just that. Because like I said, he thinks that I'm always negative and bad because the people around him always think that I'm a bad influence and I'm bad at this and this and that, and I'm always bad around him. Very odd, because once you realize, like I said so many times, this has been happening for almost 10 years now, and he's not letting this go. We're not even friends. He has me blocked and everything. So why is he still trying to do content about me that YouTube's allowing? And just, he's letting he's basically like self-inflicting himself, self-destructing. It's gonna be worse on him, and he kind of doesn't let himself think for 2 seconds, sit down, and just like not be around anybody. If he was around himself for a whole day, or if he got locked up in jail for a day, I bet you he would have a lot of self-reflection, and something would just come upon him, and it would be like, wow, you know what? Thinking about what the homies X710 said, you know what? I might not feel like wanting to be friends with him, but I'll just leave him blocked. But I'll stop this whole drama thing and stop commenting on his videos, and, you know, not talk about him around my friends no more, and talk about stuff that never happened and make up these stories to tell him. And then he'll finally just, you know, do his own thing. And that's, you know, kind of hoping for. I'm not crossing my fingers because, again, I don't really care. I don't hope that much because I don't know. I don't know the guy that well anyways, and that's kind of another reason. So hopefully, but I don't know. But one thing that I do definitely hope for is that he just does his own thing. And that's just the one thing. But as far as that goes, that's that. That's the story. That's the whole thing. I don't know why I keep saying story, but hey, that's that. I guess that's a little story time, I guess you could say. But that's just really that. I'm not going to mention him in the video, because I'll be using the cloned gamer tag that he says that he owns, because he doesn't really understand what I mean when I say he's a clone. But it's so blatantly obvious. It's so obvious. I can't believe, like, it takes no thinking whatsoever to be like, oh, because I never own that gamer tag, that's the reason he was saying, is because I never made it myself and he made it. Oh, that's why he says I'm a clone. Exactly, because I made him. It's so obvious. Origins Alliance, I invited him to the clan as a co-leader. I made the gamer tag, let him borrow it, and then all of a sudden he thinks he owned the gamer tag. And then he made it on Xbox and started playing on Xbox and bought Black Ops 3, and is like, bro, okay, you're taking it a little too far. And then yeah, now he's here in this state. So like I said, I just kind of hope that he just gets it all together, gets his life together, you know, and that's that. So that's the little thing there. Am I going to be making more videos about this? I highly doubt it. But I mean, it's just some stuff that I'd like to talk about to you guys, because I know that I did be getting some messages from people saying like, yo, this guy's in your freaking chat, he's in your comments, he's spamming you almost everything, he's obsessed with you, bro. Like, why is he freaking, you know, writing so hard, and why is he doing this and being in this way if he knows that you're not gay, he knows you're not homo, and he knows that you don't swing that way, but he's still continuing to pink hair his way. Oh wait, no, he dyed his hair to pink and black or whatever other hair color he's gonna dye it his way to your freaking nuts. I mean, that's where he came from, so it makes sense. But point being, like, it's just something that I'm finally shutting down. You know, I've already made a little joking video a couple times, kicking him from the clan or whatever. My last video that is getting uploaded, and then now this, and it's fun to have fun with it, but I'm just like, I think the people, if I'm gonna do that, I at least want to let the people know. So yeah, that's that. I gotta use the restroom. I'm freaking fat. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. Again, don't misinterpret this and misunderstand this as anything negative toward him or anything bad. Don't witch hunt him. That's also why I'm not going to mention him. But just don't, like, attack him. You know, it's just not necessary. It's there's nothing to gain out of it. And I think it would make him go worse than he already is. And I don't want that to happen. I want him to kind of see and kind of, you know, realize the whole situation. It doesn't take any, you know, critical thinking at all. It's very easily can be finished. But yeah, that's that. Hope you guys have a legendary grand day. Thanks for watching. Okay then.